The meltdowns over the Donald Trump inauguration are going to be historic, my friends. And it all starts with Mark Hamill, who was one of the worst agitators during the election, one of the most obnoxious people on X until he wasn't, because he literally couldn't even, that Donald Trump won. And really, really funny. He's making a protest that he can't even do himself. And it's already over. Mark Hamill announces he will protest Trump's inauguration by quitting social media for 1 week, and then he posted again 8 hours later. You can't make this stuff up, guys. They are so ridiculous, and it's so funny. I'm here to enjoy every minute of it as we're making America great again and making science fiction great again, my friends. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things in science fiction. And I am a creator, a comic creator, and author myself. I would love for you to get in on my science fiction epic. It's called The Emerald Array, and we just hit $20,000 on our campaign last night. There's a little bit left to back this. Thank you, guys. Please support our campaign right here. This is fun stuff. If you like Star Wars, if you love the old Star Wars Marvel comics especially, you're going to really dig this. It is real heroism. It's real space adventure. It's the stuff that Disney won't do anymore. And check it out. It's in the description below. It's a full graphic novel. You can support our channel. Get us to 400 backers before this closes. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate you being here and, of course, being people who buy comics, because it's been a lot of fun seeing this. Well, turn away people for modern audiences. We love to have you here. So here's what's going on with Mark Hamill right now. If you hadn't seen the election, I kind of wrote it up for you guys, just giving a little summary. His whole X account was just absolute Trump derangement and nothing else. You wouldn't even know that he worked for Star Wars ever, because, that's how these people act. And so he went to the White House and he did this cringy remark, if you remember, calling Joe Biden Joby-Wan Kenobi. It was one of the most cringiest things I've ever seen, ever, as he went and endorsed Biden from the White House, using the White House, sort of press room to make some sort of thing. And at this point, I was like, are these actors and all this who are posting relentlessly, like, are they paid by the Democratic Party? It really seems like it. And there was so much of it during the election. I just don't believe any of it was like honest or real at this point. It just really feels like the DNC was blowing budgets on things. And we saw that Kamala Harris was blowing a lot of money just on celebrity performances and things like that, trying to woo America with like Beyonce and things like that, which doesn't work, because nobody gives a F what these stupid celebrities think about things. They really don't. And so this was a rough moment. This reminded me of 2016's Hillary Clinton cringe. Pokemon Go to the polls. Are you guys old enough to remember that one? That was rough. Yes. But it got worse from there. He just kept going. Once Biden dropped out, he switched to being a full Harris shill. And when he got to the election, like, Mark Hamill just decided to get so gross and so crass. He starts like posting about Donald Trump's penis size. And here's him thinking he's a funny guy, I guess. Here it is. Oh, so edgy, Mark Hamill. You're so edgy. Now serving Trump footlongs, it's 3 inches. Oh, the wiener circle. Oh, yeah, you're a real classy guy. Now, this clearly, is all they had in the election. They didn't have any ideas. They didn't have any plans to actually help Americans. They were just awful people. And this is really what this has all been about. And this is why we've had to fight, guys, because these are just sick people who have to, just turn everything into some giant personal attack where they cancel you if you disagree with them. You know exactly what's been going on over the last decade. This is why America voted against this kind of thing. They're sick of it. They miscalculated so hard because this is how they feel. This is how obnoxious they act. Moreover, this is the next thing they always do. They turn everything weirdly sexual. Like, it's like, what is going on? Are you gay, Mark Hamill? Are you thinking about Trump in that regard? I mean, yikes. But that's what they do, like I said. And so that's how it all went. After the election, he threw a fit and, of course, quit Elon Musk's website because, oh my gosh, Elon and Trump, I can't handle free speech. So he went over to Blue Sky, where it's dead now. Everybody who went over there realized there was not much except for these dumb celebrities posting. Who then, didn't have much of a following anymore. And so everybody kind of already went back to Twitter. We've actually seen the analysis that, like, that little exit after the election, most normal people were like, it's boring over here, and came back. And so here's what he said. Now that I've fled Leon's site for bluer skies, I'm sure I'll be called an XX. But personally, I'll always consider myself a Twitter quitter. So, weird thing, all these celebrities like stopped saying Elon and started calling him Leon over and over again. It's very weird. They do this thing where it's like, oh, you're literally Voldemort. I can't say your name, right? It's very, very bizarre. But this is what he did. Naturally, after he did this, he went back and posted on Twitter again. Now, he has stopped since then. He has not posted to Twitter or X. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dead name X. Since November 6th. So he did actually stay off of there. Other celebrities have not been so good about about this. I've been following Star Trek Voyager's Robert Picardo, and he's actually already back on X posting in comments, while trying to urge people to go to Threads. It's not going to work, guys. X is the platform. Just get over it at this point. But they can't. They have to virtue signal all the time. And the biggest virtue signal now, guys, is the inauguration. So now the inauguration's happening, and they're going to be melting down anew as, Trump's honestly been president already the past, month. He's been doing things like actually making the world better. It's been great to watch as he's been doing the work. And these guys are going to melt down all over again because of this ceremony today. And so Mark Hamill has to do the exact same thing once again. And that was the lead up to this and how crazy he's acted. If you've not seen it, that's why we're covering it, because it's really sad to watch these Star Wars actors get like this. So he said yesterday, from midnight tonight until next Saturday morning, there's no TV, no internet, no social media, no nothing for me. They're so melodramatic. It's like, no, nothing for me. I'm going to wallow in my own misery, solitary and alone. Yes, this is how they act. I just can't. I could never do this over an election. I just it's bizarre. Symbolic protest is better than none at all. So right away, let's parse that out. He wants to do a symbolic protest on Blue Sky, where nobody's paying any attention anyway. Because he wants to do something that's better than, quote, none at all. Well, why wouldn't you go do a real protest, Mark Hamill? If this mattered to you, go out and stand in Washington, D.C. in the cold and actually be a real... and here's the deal. These Hollywood guys do not want to leave the comfort of their own home and the comfort of their own multi-million-dollar mansions or whatever. If hopefully that his didn't burn down. If it did, I'm sorry, Mark. Obviously don't want that. But this is how they act, right? They don't want to actually get involved. They want to do so like armchair quarterbacks. And that's why nobody listens to you, Mark. That's why nobody paid attention to you. It's so cringy. The 5-day blackout. And he posted just a black box to show the blackout. Well, that didn't last very long because 8 hours later, surprise, surprise, Mark Hamill couldn't help but post. And here he goes, justice is coming eventually. So they're so mad. Remember, they tried to use the legal system to attack Donald Trump and harass him and ruin him on the way to this campaign and all that. Couldn't get it done. Didn't work. Judges threw it out because it was all done under false pretenses. It was like Banana Republic trials. And he was elected because people were sick of that. Honestly, again, you guys pushing fake trials and fake mock judge systems and all this to harass your political opponents is exactly why you lost. It is. So he posts Martin Luther King Day 2025. And then, of course, Mark Hamill posts Martin Luther King's quote, which says, quietly endure, silently suffer, and patiently wait. Except for he's not doing that, and he's never done that. Mark Hamill doesn't listen to his own advice, as he said he was going to be quiet and silent for 5 full days, and he couldn't even do that. He had to post 8 hours later because he couldn't quietly endure. He couldn't silently suffer. He couldn't patiently wait. And it's just so funny to watch. This is ridiculous. It just goes to show how hypocritical these guys are, how terminally online they are, just how no lives they have. And this is what they want to do. They just want to harass people all day long over their politics and not just get themselves in check and make the world a better place. Because, Mark, go do something with your time. You're a celebrity who has money. Go save the whales or something. Actually work on something. Don't do a symbolic protest to a few people just for a few dopamine hits of which you can't even follow through with. Hilarious. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. This is the first of many celebrity meltdowns this week. I hope you'll follow along. Enjoy, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. And please check out my alternative to Star Wars. This is a great graphic novel. You're going to love this. The Emerald Array, for a limited time, guys. It's in the description below. Thank you so much for supporting us. We'll be back soon.